Okay, hi, welcome live from Columbus. I'm just going to walk you through an Ansys tutorial for you to create your first mesh. So real quick, you're going to use the link I provided below and go visit this website. It'll come up here in a bit. And okay, so you're going to visit this website, you're going to click on geometry, and you're also going to open Workbench, also known as Ansys. And you're going to open that. It's going to take a little bit. And then we're going to go down here. We're actually going to click the next step, and you'll see it says you can find the geometry file here. You're going to click download it to somewhere you can find it. Press OK. And then we're going to go in here. We're going to click on Fluent Flow Fluid. Okay, so now after you hit that, you're going to change 3D to 2D. You're going to go to geometry, and then you're going to click on the designer. And then you're going to let that load, and after that is done loading, it's going to pop up, and actually we're going to go get our coordinate file. So we're going to go in, we're going to go to concept, and then 3D curve, and then we're going to go to the coordinates file at the bottom, and we're going to open it up, find that file you just downloaded. I'm gonna find it. And then after that, you're gonna go up, you're gonna click generate, the little lightning bolt, and then you're gonna click the face with the wall, the person that's in the corner of the room. And then next we're going to create a surface from the curve we just generated. So go to concepts and then surface from edges. And then you're gonna go click on the edge that we just created and hit apply. And okay, so now we're gonna go hit the little axes button, and then we're going to go to type, and then from coordinates, I don't know what that was, and then for the point X, you're just going to type in 1, and then go ahead and click generate. Okay, cool. Now you're going to go ahead and click the plane 4, and you're going to click the new sketch little icon up here. So you're going to go hit the little sketching tab down here at the bottom, and you're going to find arc by center, and we're going to go click in the center. It's going to bring up a P. You want to make sure that P shows. We're just going to go to the center. You see the little P, and then you're going to go up top, and then you're going to rotate counterclockwise and click on the vertical axis twice. You can zoom out. Now we're going to go hit rectangle by 3 points in the sketching, and then we're just going to go ahead and click on the top of the vertical axis and the bottom, and then drag that out to the right. And there's your rectangle. I'm gonna go ahead and get rid of some unnecessary lines. Just go to modify. And then you're going to go to trim, and then just trim those vertical lines on the y-axis. Okay, cool. Now we're going to dimension the radius we just made, so just go to radius, and then you're just going to type in 12.5, and then go hit horizontal. You're going to click on the vertical axis and the y-axis that we just made, and also go ahead and type in 12.5. And if this happens to you, just go ahead and click on the face, the face that's facing the wall. Okay, cool. So now we're going to go ahead and type in 12.5. I didn't do that yet. Okay, and then you can go ahead and zoom out and see the large geometry you just created. It's kind of outside of the scope. But next we're going to go to concept and then surface from sketches. And you're going to click anywhere on the sketch. And then you're going to go to base objects and then apply. And then you're going to go to operation and add frozen. Cool. And then after that, you're just going to click generate. And then the final step in creating this is you're going to go to create and then Boolean. And then you're going to go to operation and subtract. And then you're going to have two windows. You're going to click on the target body, which is the whole entire mesh, and you're going to press apply, and then you're going to go and click on the airfoil. So make sure you go ahead and zoom in and then make sure you click on the airfoil. Okay, cool. And then you're going to hit apply. Okay, good. And then you're going to go hit generate. And now we have part of our geometry. Now we're going to want to separate it into 4 different parts. So to do this, we're going to be creating quadrants. So you're going to want to go to plane 4, and you're going to click the new sketch button up top. Okay, cool. And then you're going to go select sketching and then go hit line. And we're going to draw a line that runs from the top point where it intersects the axis to the bottom, and then trim away whatever you have access. As you can see, we don't here. So you're going to go to concepts and then lines from sketches. Up top, you're going to go to concepts and then lines from sketches. And then select the line you just drew and hit base objects down here and hit apply. And then you're going to go hit generate. And it will give you an error if you didn't hit generate. Okay, so cool. We're just going to go ahead and do the exact same thing with the horizontal. We're going to go ahead and click. We're going to create a line through the horizontal from one end of intersection to the next. And then we're going to go in and we're going to go to, you're just going to do the same thing, do lines from sketches. And then you're going to go in, click on those lines you just created and hit apply. And then go ahead and make sure you hit generate. Okay, so now next you're going to go to tools. You're going to go to projections. And then you're going to go to, then you're going to go ahead and go to click from edges. You're going to select the vertical line that we made. You're going to have to select both of them. So hold your control button down, select the top portion, and then the bottom, and you're going to go hit apply. And then next, go to the target, click on the mesh, and press apply. Okay, you're going to do the same thing now with the horizontal line. Just go ahead, go up top, you're going to create a new projection. You can see we have 2 sides now, so we're just splitting it into 4. So go up top, hit projection, and then you're going to go ahead and click on the left horizontal that you just made. It should be 1 line. I have 2. You're going to hit apply, and then you're going to go to the, you're going to click on the target and click the mesh, and you're going to go ahead and click generate, and you'll see that you split them into 2, and then go ahead and do on the right side. So, so go up top, hit tools, projections, click on the right, click on edges. You're going to go ahead, click on that right line you made, hit apply, click on the mesh, hit apply, and then go ahead and click, oh, don't click that. Go ahead and click generate. Okay, as you see, you'll have 4 different sections now. Cool, and that is done. We are done for as far as creating the geometry. So go ahead, save your work, and we will move on to the mesh portion. Thank you. Okay, so now we're on to the mesh section. So we're going to double click on mesh and open up the new mesh window. And it's actually going to load our geometry that we just created, which is kind of cool. So in here, we're actually going to go, okay, let me just open this up real quick. We're going to go ahead and see, you can click on all of these faces separately, and that's what you want at this point. I just pressed control and I just clicked on all of them. But here. So now you're going to go ahead, you're going to click on mesh, you're going to click on mesh control, and then you're going to open up the face meshing. And in here, you're going to want to go and click on all of the faces again. You want to make sure face selection is the mouse cursor that you have. And you're going to go down here to the geometry section. And you're going to go hit apply. So that just applies all the faces you just highlighted. You're going to hit apply. It's going to turn purple. And then you're going to go to mesh control again. and this time you're going to hit sizing. So with this, you're going to make sure you want edge selection. So you're going to go ahead and click on these edges, specifically the one on the left, the middle one, the bottom right, and the top right. And then you're going to hit apply, and then you're going to go to type. You're going to change it to number of divisions. You're going to change the number of divisions. You're going to type in 50. You want to change the behavior to hard, and then you're going to want to change the bias to not the one I just selected. So we're going to go back at the end of the tutorial and fix that. Yeah, so that's wrong. And then you want a bias factor of 150. So just below bias factor, you're going to go ahead and type 150. And it should look something like that, but not quite because I chose the wrong bias type. So you're going to go ahead and you're going to do this with other edges of the shape. So you're going to go back, you're going to go up top to the mesh control again. Let me just find it. Yeah, there, okay. So mesh control and then sizing. And we're going to do that with some other edges. So here you're just going to pick a couple more. You're going to pick that one, all 4 of those. And you're going to hit apply and then do the same thing. So you're going to go to number of divisions and then change that to 50, change behavior to hard, change the bias type, and then make the bias factor at the bottom 150. Okay, cool. So once that's all good, and go back up here, mesh control, sizing, and then make sure on edge selection, and then pick those 2 arcs. Cool, and then hit apply. And then this time you're going to change the number of divisions just to 100. And as you can see, that makes it an arc. And then change the behavior to hard. And then this time there will be no bias. So I'm going to go ahead and fix that. Okay, and then you're just going to go ahead and click mesh and then generate, which is what I just did. And then you can go ahead and it's not here, so you have to go to mesh, which I am struggling to find. I am zooming out and still struggling to find it. Still struggling. You got this, Ange. Okay, so make sure you go ahead and click no bias. You don't want to bias on that, those arcs. And then, whoa, okay, so that did not appear like that as the one on the left did. And the reason for that is because I messed up the bias on all of the sides. So I actually went ahead and went back in and changed that bias to fix that problem. But in the end, that's pretty much it. Good luck. This was definitely not my first attempt, and I'm still struggling. So yeah, so I was just going to go ahead, go in here, and change these bias types. As you can see, they're the wrong ones, and they don't match up with the one on the left. So I'm just going to go change those, and then just, I guess, hope that I get the same mesh as they did in the end. But I don't know if that is exactly what's going to happen with the one from smallest to biggest. And that gives me something a little bit closer, so we're going to go with that. At least it's separated into 3 portions now, so that looks a little bit better. Okay, well, good luck, happy meshing, and yeah.